Hi, Madhuri here, and today is our second part in our four-part series of premenstrual syndrome from the Ayurvedic perspective. Today I will be talking about PMS for Vata dosha and what you can do to bring balance and ease. PMS really is the sign, it's our body's way of communicating that we're out of balance in some way. And we need to pay attention and come back to that natural rhythm to dissolve these symptoms of PMS and restore the balance and harmony. So for Vata, if you're suffering from Vata type PMS, you might experience some of the following. Things like abdominal pain, lower back pain, cramping, bloating, mood swings, increase in anxiety or sleeplessness. All of these things can be signs that Vata is out of balance, and that is attributing to this more Vata type premenstrual syndrome. So what to do? First of all, we need to look at our routine and make sure that we're eating and sleeping at the same times, morning and night, and that you're getting a good quality sleep. Vata tends to have a lighter ability to sleep, not sleeping as deeply, and it's important that the regularity of sleep and the deepness of sleep is essentially worked on so that that can become more regular. The next thing is food. Following a Vata pacifying food program, which means that we need to have foods that are warming, that have enough spices and internal heat in them, that we're able to digest our food really well. So no raw cold salads or crackers or rice cakes, no cold drinks. We need the opposite. We need the more grounding foods, the root veggies, the stews, the soups, the curries, the things that are going to be nourishing, wholesome, grounding, and have good quality oils in them as well is really key in our healing. The other things that you can do is look at your yoga practice, and even if you don't have a yoga practice, there's a few really good postures that are good for decreasing the Vata type PMS symptoms. So things like child's pose, thunderbolt pose, which is essentially kneeling posture. Gentle rounds of Surya Namaskar, the sun salutation, will help to increase the heat and the circulation in the body. And also anything where you're working with a gentle forward fold, whether that be seated or standing, is going to help compress the lower abdominal area, which is the home site of Vata, the colon, and help with Apanavayu, which is the downward moving energy, which is essential to having our menstrual flow be in a proper way. If that downward moving force or that downward moving energy is not flowing properly, then we may have things like missed periods or irregular periods or scanty periods. Again, a sign of a Vata imbalance. The other things that you can do, I'm a big proponent to practicing Nadi Shodhan every single day. It's the alternate nostril breathing, and I've created a separate video on that. If you're unsure of that, check it out. Alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhan. And then another way to bring great balance to the body and the mind and the hormonal system also is to do a daily practice of Abhyanga, or the oil massage. Now ladies, you won't do this on your menstrual cycle, but when you're not menstruating, you can get some warm sesame oil, is great for Vata, and rub that on the body. Make sure you use a good quality organic oil because you are taking it into your skin, which is the largest organ, and we want to make sure that that oil is of good quality so that we can soak that in and assimilate it really well. You'll just massage that oil into the body. This helps to pacify Vata dosha, which is can be so erratic and mobile and changeable, and make us feel that we're out of whack and overwhelmed, and the increase in anxiety. Another thing that can be helpful is making sure that you're getting enough vitamin D3, especially in the winter, and for those of you who live in places like Vancouver that are cold and rainy and dreary, and that there's not enough sunlight in the winter. So these are my suggestions for you to help bring balance to your menstrual cycle and for symptoms of PMS. Be sure to watch all of the series of the videos, as I'll be giving different tips. If you know of any other ladies in your life who need this information, who may also be suffering from PMS, please feel free to send this along. I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.